welcome to Triple H Central's Hip Hop Hour here on The Beat, where we talk all things hip hop and R&B. I'm Nate Havrilla.
And I'm Gabe Schall. And today we're going to be doing another episode of the Hip Hop Questionnaire. It's a little series we got going here. Basically, we're going to be asking each other 5 hip hop related questions. These could be like challenges, little quizzes, or they could be like just for fun, grabbing into your general tastes and opinions about hip hop. I'll say for mine are mostly like little quiz challenge things, but how about you?
I feel like mine are more, I have a couple like blind rankings.
Okay.
I got like just more like not fill in the blank, like open response questions of just something interesting, a little brain picker, just to see what your thoughts are on the subject. So
yeah, and feel free to play along, use your own opinions or however you play the game yourself, follow along. Let us know at WMHW Radio on Instagram if you have any hot takes about what we said today.
Yeah.
But yeah, you want to jump into it?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, I think you went first last time, so I'll go first this time.
Okay.
And you know what? I'll start with a blind ranking challenge. So the theme of this is hip-hop albums, and the only ones I picked from were ones that have 10 songs or less.
Okay.
So hip-hop albums with 10 songs or less, so kind of think about what might fit in there, anything that pops up in your mind. And Nate's going to have to rank these blindly, and we'll see how he does by the end.
Yep.
All right, so your first album is Illmatic by Nas.
I'm not gonna lie, this might be crazy off the rip. I feel like I have to throw that at 1. I think that's just one of the best hip hop albums ever. I don't
think it's ridiculous to say that.
I don't think it's. I can't see a world where there's another short album that's somehow better than that. So off the rip, I'm gonna throw Illmatic at 1.
That's what I would do for sure. Yeah, Illmatic's a classic.
Yeah.
There's really no complaints you can have with it. So next up, we're gonna do Kids See Ghosts by Kids See Ghosts.
Another good one. Definitely not as good as Illmatic.
So you're doing good so far.
I'm gonna throw that at 3.
At 3, Kids See Ghosts at 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, we have The Divine Feminine by Mac Miller.
Oh my God. Okay. I gotta throw that at 2, just
Put
because
that at 2?
I love that album too much to put it lower than that. So I'm gonna have to probably bite the bullet on these last 2.
Okay. Would you put The Divine Feminine over Illmatic in your personal taste?
In my personal taste, yes, but I would say like it's one of those things where I know Illmatic's a better album. I just have had a lot more experience with The Divine Feminine. So personal taste, yes. Overall album, no. So I'm not mad at 1, 2.
But definitely over Kids See Ghosts?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're doing good so far. All right. Next up, we have Don't Tap the Glass by Tyler, the Creator.
I'm going to throw this at 5.
Put it at 5?
Yeah, it's great. I wouldn't say great. It's good.
It's good.
But I don't think it touches any of the albums listed.
Okay. So you have 1 left, and you can only put it at the number 4 spot. So we have Illmatic at 1, Divine Feminine 2, Kids See Ghosts 3, Don't Tap the Glass 5. You want to know what your number 4 album is?
What is it?
It's Y2K by Ice Spice.
Oh my gosh. If I just put Don't Tap the Glass at 4, I would have been fine.
Yeah.
And
so it was a little bit dirty, but I gave them to you in what I thought was the order of how good they were. So they just progressively got a little bit worse. Okay. In my opinion. And it seemed like you caught on to it with Illmatic, like how could you do better than that, You didn't second guess it like, oh, like he must have something better than that, if he's just putting it at 1. So you did pretty good, I think. Y2K, not a great album, but I think you still did a pretty good job. Yeah,
I'm not mad. Obviously,
you didn't put Y2K over like Illmatic.
My only blemish would be just I would switch Don't Tap the Glass and Y2K.
Yeah,
but other than that,
pretty good ranking.
Yeah, I'm not mad.
I think the key to these is to not overthink it, but we'll see when you give me one.
Yeah, which is actually the first thing I have for you.
Oh, heck yeah. All right.
All right. So, blind rank these artists. Number 1, Eminem.
Eminem. Okay. Not a big Eminem guy. I gotta wonder if you're doing like a bad artist theme here. But I said the key is to not overthink it. I definitely think there's worse than Eminem. There's way better, though. I'm going to put Eminem at 4.
At 4. Okay. Number 2, Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly. Okay, so I think there might be a bad artist theme going on. Machine Gun Kelly's definitely worse than Eminem. For the sake of the ranking, though, I'm going to put Machine Gun Kelly at 3.
At 3, okay. Next one, NF.
NF, okay. I think NF, I honestly haven't heard enough of his music to really judge him. He makes like the Christian rap, right?
Yeah, it's like clean rap.
Okay, yeah. I'm wondering if these are going to get progressively worse or if there's going to be an actual good artist in there. I'm just going to throw NF at 5.
Okay. Your next one is Lil Dicky.
Lil Dicky, okay. You just put him at 2, I guess.
Your number 1 artist is G-Eazy.
G-Eazy, wow. Okay.
I went with a white rapper theme right there.
Yeah. Coincidentally, also not good rappers.
Yeah, bad white rappers. I was gonna try to just go like off-brand Eminem type rappers, but I didn't know what your I don't know if you know like Token or anything like that.
I've heard the name.
It's terrible.
I don't really listen to that kind of music.
Yeah,
unfortunately, I got to broaden my horizons.
No, don't waste your time. Don't listen to them.
Got to reach out into other categories of hip hop.
But yeah, I was trying to go with that, and I wanted to just throw you that curve with Eminem first to see.
So he is definitely the best in that list.
Yeah, I mean,
which is unfortunate, but it's also not really a list of good artists.
Yeah,
literally everyone but Eminem. I wouldn't really care where they were placed.
Yeah, it's literally like.
The difference between Eminem and them is there's a few Eminem songs I like, whereas everyone else it's
that's exactly. I don't even know how I would rank it in a perfect world just because it's such a terrible.
Definitely not Eminem at 4 though.
Yeah, the only thing that I would, which this is crazy, it's the only time I'll probably ever say this, but the only thing I'd be solid on is Eminem at 1.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't even, because I hate MGK, I hate NF. They're 2 of my least favorite artists ever. And I can't say I've ever gone out of my way to listen to a G-Eazy or a Lil Dicky song. I don't even.
Lil Dicky's is half between comedy rap and real rap and.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know if you can call it real rap.
No,
I think he's trying to be a rapper sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's all super gimmicky and yeah, just not for me.
Yeah, I feel like it's almost kind of disrespectful to the genre. He doesn't take anything serious, and especially the roots that hip-hop has and how serious everything.
Freaky Friday, though. What a song.
Yeah, I remember in middle school, all the girls would blast that song. The questionable part that everyone knows, though, was always an interesting...
Yeah.
An interesting section to the song.
And you gotta love the song for just introducing that to people and offering them the opportunity, you know?
Yeah, it was.
So it's a fundamental failure of a song on so many levels, you know. He also made Earth.
Dude.
Also one of the worst songs I've ever heard.
That's the one with a million features, right?
Yeah.
And they're I'm a giraffe.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
It's like a Cocomelon baby sensory video. You know? I'm a giraffe. I'm a zebra. But except they make dirty jokes in it, so it's for adults.
Man, it's so.
That's the worst blend of things ever.
Yeah, it's terrible. I will say about Freaky Friday, I always think of I woke up Chris Breezy, just because of obviously his history, and that line has been memed for so long since then. So.
It definitely had a cultural impact.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Was it a positive one? Up in the air.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I got another one for you.
Okay.
Let's see which one should I go with. I'll do. I made up a new category myself.
Okay.
It's not really a challenge type thing. You'll get a point. It's more of just for fun. But
okay.
Are you familiar with the monkey's paw?
I don't think so, no.
Basically, it's this old story, the monkey's paw. It's this haunted, cursed item or whatever, and it grants you wishes, but the trick is it always finds a flaw in your wording and twists the wish somehow.
Okay.
So I'm going to read you 3 like hip hop wishes, dream things to happen in hip hop, I guess, and just try and see if there's any way you could twist it. Pick the one that you think can't be twisted, is the best possible outcome.
Okay.
Or you could be bold and just pick whatever you think sounds the best. It's really up to you. Okay. It's just for fun. But so your first wish is Frank Ocean drops a blonde level album every 5 years for the rest of your life. Sounds pretty good, right?
Yeah.
The next one.
So do I pick one of these 3 that I want to happen?
Yeah, you'll pick one of the 3.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I had to like try to figure out what the bad thing. Okay.
The next one is Kendrick and Baby Keem make a God tier collab album.
Okay.
They make a God tier collab album.
All right.
And then the last one is Clips wins Album of the Year at this year's Grammys. So I'll read them again. Frank Ocean drops a blonde level album every 5 years for the rest of your life. Kendrick and Baby Keem make a God tier collab album. And Clips wins Album of the Year at this year's Grammys.
Okay. So I'm trying to analyze it the best that I can.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say if I had to pick one just without thinking about it, I would pick Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't like how it's worded. Saying like the rest of your life. I don't know. I could die tomorrow,
It's true.
I don't know. It just kind of scares me. And I think Clips is the most clear one that I can't really pick up a twist at all on, but I'm gonna go with the Baby Keem and Kendrick one.
Okay, so Kendrick and Baby Keem make a God tier collab album, but they never drop it.
Oh my god!
I just said they made it. They never released it.
What was the twist for the other 2?
So the twist for the Frank Ocean one was he drops a blonde level album, but he's just re-releasing a blonde on vinyl.
Oh my gosh.
It's blonde level, but it's not new.
Okay.
And then Clips was the one that wasn't that couldn't really be twisted.
I figured that, but I was like, I'm gonna. But
I was trying not to make it like Frank Ocean drops a new album, but it sucks. I was trying to like twist the wording a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't really think of a way to twist the Clips thing.
Yeah, no.
That's a positive no matter what.
Yeah, there's no way that you can. Because I was like, oh, this year, like, there's no possible twist. But
yeah.
Dang. Okay. So I picked like the worst one, but that happens. Yeah. All right. Now, for me. So you are a rapper or producer, since that's what you're into, dropping a 5-song EP. You get 1 feature per song of a rapper. Who are you picking? So
nice.
5 rappers that you would want to feature if you're either a rapper or a producer on a 5-song EP.
Nice. This is a good question. This is like Christmas morning.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to get Kendrick Lamar out of the way. I mean, he's one of the greatest feature artists of all time.
Okay.
He never really disappoints. He's incredibly versatile as well. I mean, you hear him on like experimental electronic production. You hear him on traditional hip hop. You hear him on trap. Like, he can really work with anything. And I would just be like ecstatic to see like what he came up with, what kind of flows he worked with my beat. The only thing is I'd be really nervous. Like, what beat do I give him? It's got to be generational, right?
Yeah. What beat what type of style would you go?
I mean, I usually produce like more experimental stuff. So I try to give him something like that, something that maybe he's never heard anything like it before.
Okay.
At least I try,
Yeah.
It's hard to show Kendrick Lamar something he's never seen before, but
definitely.
But I would love to hear him on a beat that I made. Next up, I think I'm gonna go with JPEG Mafia. Just because his production specifically has inspired my production so much.
Yep.
That like it feels like he'd be like perfectly fitting on a lot of the beats that I've made. He has just that aggressive, like crazy delivery, and like, I don't know. It's just, I think he'd be a perfect fit there.
Yep.
So first we got Kendrick, we got JPEG Mafia.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to go with Travis Scott.
Travis Scott.
He's another artist who's influenced tons of my production. I haven't made a lot of stuff that sounds like him in a while, but I think I definitely could like pull into that bag and maybe make something more like, you know, like a 90210 or a My Eyes, you know, something like, or like Skeletons or something that people think of his like best songs, you know. I want to go in that route where it's less of like the traditional trap and more like experimental and weird and not like what anyone else is doing, like the psychedelic vibe, you know. And I really love that. It's inspired tons of my beats, so I think I'd try and go that lane with him. Have Travis Scott for the third feature. And then I think just for the more traditional route, I think I would go with Nas, you know, with Illmatic on the mind. He's one of the greatest rappers ever. And, you know, I feel like most hip hop producers from time to time, they'll make a traditional like boom bap beat, and I do it all the time. Unfortunately, like knowing people like at this school and like just in general in our generation, like not a lot of people are rapping like that now. Everyone wants to be like Ken Carson, like Destroy Lonely right now, which is fine. But to hear like just his powerful voice on a boom bap beat that I made, like that would just be incredible. There's not a lot of consistency on this track list, but you know, who cares?
Yeah, it's gonna be a quite the listening experience for whoever taps in.
For the last one, I think like I don't make a lot of trap beats, but I want to push myself. I want to make a godlike trap beat for Future. Literally every time like I hear a really good trap beat, I'm like, I want to hear Future on this. Like there's this guy in my club, Oscar, shout out Oscar at Central Beats. He's incredible at making trap beats, and every time I hear one, I'm like, man, I just want to hear what Future would do on this. Like, he's really the GOAT of trap, and I want to push myself and make a really good trap beat for Future. Yeah.
That's quite the track list right there. It would be like someone like, oh, I'm gonna listen for Kendrick, and then they're still listening. Apex Mafia, Travis Scott. So that's an interesting 5, but I like it. I would definitely have to tap in for sure.
Yeah, I think I was just thinking like the people like the GOATs who like I know would deliver something good. I mean, Future, like he's always gonna do well on a feature. Same with Kendrick. Same with Nas. Honestly, like, yeah. I don't know. How about you? Are there any that you feel like I was missing?
I mean, for me, you know, I'd have to go Playboi Carti.
Yeah.
I feel like it would just be really interesting to see what he would do if you give him a rage beat.
Yeah, I never really produce stuff like that, so
that makes sense.
It would be interesting to hear him on something different though.
Oh yeah, for
like
sure.
Some of my favorite stuff from him is when he's on like something like a little bit weird and different from his usual, like, you know, like Almeida or like Earthquake, like so good.
Yeah,
I love him on stuff like that.
I don't know. I'd probably throw like Young Thug on it too if I had just because like, you know, I feel like it would be really interesting. Make another really good trap beat and see what he can do with it. I don't know. Maybe I'd give him like a Pierre Bourne type beat just for so I know he can perform and he won't make some stupid song.
Yeah. Something we know he's comfortable with.
Yeah, for sure. And then I'd probably throw like Drake on there just because, I mean, I want to get popular. So
yeah. I want this EP to blow up.
Exactly. So if there's a Drake feature, then it's going to blow up.
For sure.
Yeah, no questions asked. That song will be the biggest off the album. So I'd have to do that just for the clicks.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, one day if I get big enough, get enough money, maybe I can make the EP happen. It's going to be some expensive features, but you know, we'll see.
You'll be so talented, they'll work with you for free.
That's the dream, man. That's the dream. They'll be asking me to be on my album.
They'll be like, yeah, I remember listening to Central Hip Hop Hour and you just inspire me. Can I work with you? You'll be like, whoa, slow down, Kendrick.
Yeah. I'll see if I can fit it into my schedule. You know, I'm working on a lot of projects.
I'm a busy guy.
Now. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see one day. All right. Next up, this is just kind of an open-ended question for you. Name an artist that people put in the GOAT conversation that you think doesn't belong there.
Eminem. I feel like this is pretty easy for me. You know, I've been quite quite vocal about how much I hate Eminem.
Yeah.
And, you see a lot of people say he's the best rapper of all time and stuff like that. And I just don't think he belongs in that conversation. I mean, it's like kind of throwing like Lil Wayne up there, except for I think Lil Wayne's a much better rapper than Eminem was.
Yeah, for sure.
Except like if you look at their career progression, like they both got old and just started pooping on their tracks and sending it out.
Yeah.
Eminem hasn't dropped a good song since like he first started. Rap God is a terrible song. If anyone ever just throws that on, I seriously question your music taste.
It does. I feel like it doesn't like work as a song. It feels more like someone at a competition, like proving how well they can rap. You know?
It literally that ruined rap. I would say that song by itself.
Rap has been garbage ever since that song.
Like NF listened to that and was like, oh man, I gotta. Or like all those Instagram reels. People that are like, am I the fastest rapper since Eminem?
That's
like,
how we get people like Dax and Tom McDonald.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I just like I the more I think about it, the more it just makes. How are you listening to that? You don't understand anything he says, and those are the same people that will listen to rap now and be like, oh, all this mumble rap, mumbo jumbo, this stinks. Dude, you can't even understand what he's saying. You had to look up the lyrics, and it's literally just like, some of them, like, oh my gosh, he doesn't belong anywhere close to that. I wouldn't even put him in the same tier as like Playboi Carti. I'm taking Yeet over Eminem, and I'm 100% serious. I was thinking that yesterday.
I don't think that's a crazy take.
You listen to You Could Tell and listen to his flow on that. Eminem has never flowed better than that. So
I can agree with that.
It's
definitely a hot take, like because Eminem is so beloved in the genre.
I know,
but I've never gotten it, and I've tried. I swear I've tried, but I just don't get it. I don't get all the love and praise that he gets because I don't think his writing isn't good.
No, it's not. I'm outspoken on this. And especially being from Michigan, and he's like. Yeah, I respect what he's done for Michigan, and I understand he's so important to our state and stuff like that, but man, I hate him. So that's why it's extra of a hot take whenever I tell someone, because we're from Michigan, so it's always like, what? You don't like Eminem?
You gotta like Eminem.
I don't know. I always think of those songs with Rihanna, like Love the Way You Lie and Monster and stuff, and you hear Rihanna just deliver this beautiful chorus, and you're like, oh man, and then Eminem comes on. His voice is terrible. He just ruins the song. He ruins the song every time. I think like My Band was good. That
was the only one I liked as a kid. Everyone else had their Eminem phase. They're like, oh my gosh, blow my mind.
Yeah.
I never thought this could be done with words.
Yeah.
And it does serve that novelty, but musically, it just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, I liked Lose Yourself in 3rd grade, and then I got to 6th grade and was like, oh my gosh, it's corny. And
most people make it past the 6th grade, though.
Yeah.
They're still bumping Eminem to this day.
Yeah, so if you do that...
To each their own.
Yeah, I respect you. Listen to what you want to listen to. Everyone has different music taste, but in my opinion, he doesn't even belong to be at the same school as any of the GOATs.
I agree.
He should transfer, and he should... If Central Michigan was the school of GOATs, which it basically is, but let's say all the GOATs went here... All the S tier to B tier artists, Eminem should transfer and go to Western.
Yeah. Did you know DDG went here?
Really?
For a brief time at least. Oh. Also Tim Allen, one of the greatest rappers of all time.
Tim Allen?
Tim Allen, yeah.
I can't say I know who Tim Allen.
Home Improvement.
Oh. I didn't know that. No. Thank you for
the Santa Claus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great, one of the greatest rappers of all time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, a little humor on Triple H today. Yeah,
I didn't know we were allowed to do that.
Yeah, we're getting funny with it on here.
Yeah. But DDG did go here. And he's a rapper and a YouTuber.
Yeah,
so
and a streamer.
Double whammy
and
there.
A streamer. Don't even get me started on streamers. I
feel like we were hating on them last week. I feel like every episode we got to hate on Eminem.
Yeah.
And streamers.
Let me talk about streamers real quick. Nothing to do with rap, but every time I'm scrolling and I see like, oh, this two random girls hit up DDG, and he's just like sitting in a room with these two like Instagram models, and they're just like chilling, and he's like, does DDG have W Riz? And I'm like, dude, who is watching this? And then like
it's
people
gotta be like little like 13-year-old boys.
Yeah, literally. And then the kids are like, oh, DDG, bro,
DDG
that's
has
W game,
bro.
W Riz, bro. I'm like, dude, please go talk to some women yourself. Like, stop watching DDG. Give these girls money to be on his stream, and like I don't know.
W in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't.
It's genuinely like the lowest form of entertainment. It's like a dating show, but like somehow even worse, with even less substance, you know? Because at least with like the dating shows and stuff, they like there's like they make a story, you know, like a progression, like will they, won't they type stuff like that. With this, it's just like, look at this guy with these attractive Instagram models sitting in a room.
Literally.
Does he have W Riz?
Yeah.
Because he paid them with his streamer donations.
Yeah, and like, I don't know. I understand like video game streams, why people would want to watch that. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know. Some of those like watching Speed travel is kind of interesting too, because he just gets to do so many fun things. But like those like, why are you tuning into Kai Cenat just sit in his room and scream? You know?
Exactly.
I just don't get it.
Some shade has been thrown.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know that you guys are probably listening to this super mad right now, but that's our honest thoughts.
We know Kai Cenat is listening.
Yeah.
Listen, man, we mean no offense, but you just need to up your game a little bit.
Yeah. Start talking like Triple H.
Yeah.
You know.
So start having some real conversations.
Okay. So, eliminate one song from existence out of these 5 I'm about to list. Sicko Mode.
I can't eliminate that.
Love by Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, I like that song too.
Woke Up Like This by Playboi Carti. And
can't get rid of that.
Paris by Kanye West and Jay-Z. And Codeine Crazy by Future.
This is evil, bro.
Yeah, I know. I tried to like make it diverse, but like
these are all classics though. Can you list them again?
Sicko Mode. Love. Woke Up Like This. Fellas in Paris. Codeine Crazy.
I think I'd get rid of Love by Kendrick.
Really?
I really like that song, but I don't think it's as good as everything else here. I think Sicko Mode is like a classic, like the...
Hold on. So, I actually switched it to Love because I was worried that you would have it too easy, but that made it too easy. So let's replace it with All Right by Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, all right.
And now pick.
So yeah, that does make it a lot harder. Sicko Mode, All Right. Woke Up Like This. And what were the last two?
Fellas in Paris and Codeine Crazy.
Man. In that case, and I really, really I love all of these songs. Like, these are like up there in my favorite hip hop songs. But I think if I were to rank them, Woke Up Like This would probably be lowest. Just because like you can't beat People in Paris. Like it's like the chemistry between those two. Are these all like? No, these aren't all collab songs, but some of them are. Codeine Crazy.
Some of them
isn't
are.
it?
Sicko Mode, Woke Up Like This, but All Right and Codeine Crazy.
I've gone off about how great Codeine Crazy is. I don't think I could lose that. And among these songs, like I think Codeine Crazy and Woke Up Like This are the most similar. And if I were to like go in that lane, I would rather take Codeine Crazy. So that's how I'm gonna rationalize it. I don't think I could get rid of All Right, and I don't think I could get rid of Sicko Mode. Like, that might be ridiculous to say because it was like, oh, it's so overplayed, whatever. But it's overplayed because it was really good.
Yeah.
You know, like there aren't a lot of songs like that. You know, that are like so hype, but also like so quality, like such a great rapping on it, like such an amazing beat. Like, I just think it's pure energy in that song, and I wouldn't want to lose it. Same thing with People in Paris, but just the chemistry and like charisma that they have on that song is like unmatched. Like, you don't see anything like that in like modern rap, like at all. Like,
dude, have you not listened to Ken Carson and Destroy Lonely?
Yeah. See, like they try to like get that energy, but they don't have the charisma. They don't have the W Riz that Kanye and Jay-Z have on Watch the Throne, and especially on that song. Like, I think that's like such a generational album, even though it's not like perfect. You know, there's some duds on there, but Watch the Throne, bro, like that's what a mediocre hip hop album used to be. You know, like, and I feel like it's just gone up so much since then, just because we don't get anything else like it anymore. But yeah, it's like not even like the best Kanye beats, but they're still like so good. You know?
Definitely.
But yeah, I think I get rid of Woke Up Like This, unfortunately, even though I really love that song. It's probably like my favorite Cardi song, but has to be done, you know? Put me in a pickle.
Yeah. You know, I thought it would be five pretty great songs that were, I think you've mentioned just about every single one of them. Mm-hmm. I don't think you've ever really mentioned Fellas in Paris, but I feel like that's just a very loved song, you know?
How could you not like that?
Yeah, exactly. And like, it was just like, I'm gonna get him to make a really, really tough decision here.
Love made it a little too easy. But all right, it made it difficult.
Yeah.
But what would you pick to get rid of?
I would probably get rid of Codeine Crazy.
Okay.
I haven't listened to that song as much as I've listened to all the other ones, so.
I think it was between that and Woke Up Like This for me.
Yeah, so, I mean, still, all fantastic, like 10 out of 10 songs. But
yeah, absolutely.
If I had to choose one.
Okay. So my next one I'm going to give you, you're going to guess the artist based on the bars. So I'm going to read you some of their lyrics.
Okay.
Some of these are going to have to be censored. But yeah, and I have 3 lyrics. You're going to guess the artist based on them. Okay. So this one is, I'm on the toilet when I rhyme. If you the stuff, then I decline. I'm on the toilet when I rhyme. If you the stuff, then I decline. You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. Santa's reindeer better have some, and then it's the profane word for butt.
Okay.
Starting with A. Santa's reindeer better have some butt. And then your last bar is Whitney asked, "Did I have a problem?" I said I might be racist.
Okay.
Whitney asked, "Did I have a problem?" I said I might be racist.
Are these like mainstream artists? Or
yes, this is a mainstream artist.
All 3 of them?
Mm-hmm. They're from maybe not the most mainstream songs, but also ones that you've probably heard. We have I'm on the toilet when I rhyme. If you then I decline.
See, okay, I'm gonna answer one at a time now. I feel like for some reason I just keep thinking JID when I hear that. So I'm gonna.
It's not JID.
Dang it! Is it like until I get it? Guess until
you
I
can
get
just
it?
keep guessing. Yeah.
Is it Kanye?
It's not.
21 Savage.
Nope.
Dang, I just know he dropped a ton of poop bars on his last album. So.
Yeah.
Can I get like a hotter and colder?
Yeah, I can give you a hint, I guess. These are all from the same artist.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know if I clarified that, but yeah.
No.
I'm on the toilet when I rhyme. If you then I decline. That's on this artist's first project, which came out in the early 2010s.
Early 2010s. Okay. I feel like, is it Young Thug?
It's not.
Am I hotter or colder?
That's pretty cold.
Dang it. Okay.
You might want to look at the third line. I think that's the most revealing one. Whitney asked, "Did I have a problem?" I said, "I might be racist."
It might be racist.
Think of what kind of artist might say something like that.
Kendrick?
It is Kendrick Lamar.
It's Kendrick Lamar.
It's Kendrick Lamar. Whitney is his wife / baby mama. I don't know if they're married, but yeah. So that was kind of the hint there in those lyrics. But yeah, I'm on the toilet when I rhyme. If you then I decline. That's on Rigor Mortis off of Section 80.
Okay.
I don't know how much you listen to that, but I listen to it a lot. And then the Santa's Reindeer one, that's off of Untitled '07, so that was kind of a deep cut there. I honestly I looked up like bad Kendrick Lamar lyrics, and that was one of the ones that people listed. I honestly didn't even know that off the top of my head.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna have to revisit that song because that's a line right there. But yeah, and then the last one was off of Worldwide Steppers, off of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Okay.
So some songs that are more on the niche side, but yeah,
those are some crazy lyrics, man.
They are, yeah.
I might be racist. Wow, that is something right there.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting song. It's just taking it out of context. It sounds really weird, you know. But yeah,
it's crazy, man. Crazy. It just shows, you know, every artist has their weak points, I guess.
Yeah, their quirks and their flaws.
Yeah, like what are you talking about, Kendrick? You might be one of the best lyricists ever, but Santa's Reindeer better have some cake. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, so if you could interview two rappers in Triple H, like both at the same time, so I don't know, a dynamic duo or something like that, or you want to convince them or anything, which two rappers would you pick and why?
This is interesting. So they're both in the booth with us here.
Yes, they're right here. We're sharing microphones with them.
Yeah, sharing microphones. Do you get a rapper and I get a rapper?
No, you get to pick two. You get to pick both.
No, I mean like we're sharing microphones. Like, am I sharing it with one guy or girl?
I don't know.
You're with the other one?
Whatever makes them the most comfortable.
Okay, we'll have to ask them.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is an interesting question. Because like with two, if with it being two, you can kind of pick a duo that might have an interesting conversation with each other. You know, we've talked about the Drake and Kendrick beef a lot here, so that might be interesting.
Yeah, that would be very interesting.
But I don't really think a great conversation would even be had between them. You know, like I don't know what it'd be like to get them in a room together for the first time since this whole beef has happened.
I don't think that would the Mount Pleasant Moore Hall studio.
I feel like it might be kind of awkward.
Yeah.
You know, if I got them in the room together. So interview-wise, I might want to think of like an artist that I want to know, like ask them interesting questions about like how they made their music and why. I think it would be interesting to get a Kanye interview, but I don't think we could air that.
No, definitely not.
I think it'd be taken off the air within minutes.
Yeah.
So, well, for my first one, I'm gonna pick Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill.
I want to ask her why she's not making any more music, and if she would ever consider making more music. But I also just want to talk about the miseducation of Lauryn Hill, the production of it. I'm not super knowledgeable, so I'd have to do a little digging so I can ask her some good questions like, oh, why did you decide to make this decision on this song? Stuff like that.
I have some drama about her, actually. I was just like tuning in on TikTok. Apparently, a lot of the the music, the background production was stolen on Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
That's funny because I remember like Kanye wanted a Lauryn Hill sample for the College Dropout and she didn't clear it. So it's like...
Yeah, apparently like it's just her vocals on it is hers, but a lot of it is like, I don't know, maybe fact check that, but I'm pretty positive I saw it, and yeah, they're saying...
That would be the perfect time, perfect reason to have her on, you know, ask her about it. That's interesting. Yeah. Well, maybe we could, since they recently did a show together, maybe we could have Lauryn Hill and Drake together.
Here's something that I just want to add. I'm sorry about that stolen production. That's why at the concerts, whenever she performs a concert, she doesn't perform the original versions of her songs because she doesn't have the rights to actually perform the background.
Wait, so how is it still up on streaming and stuff?
I think that was like the deal they made. Like she could leave it on streaming and stuff, but she wasn't allowed to perform it live with that vocals until she got the rights. Something like that.
I see.
So yeah, she might not be as amazing.
Sample clearances are really crazy. Well, what do you mean by stolen? Are you talking about like she stole someone else's production, or they're just uncleared samples?
I don't know the exact details. I don't know if it's like she didn't credit them, or I don't know. I'm not positive, but yeah, that's just what I had heard, that the production on Miseducation was for somehow like stolen work. So yeah, there's been some drama with her because like her concerts are all terrible now, and yeah, so it's very interesting. We could ask her about that too.
I see. Yeah, it's an allegation, and I guess an ongoing confrontation between pianist Robert Glasper and Lauryn Hill and her label and all of that. Yeah, that's a big accusation. I had not heard about that.
Yep.
But Miss Lauryn Hill refuted the accusations apparently, so maybe she wouldn't want to be asked about that. I don't know if there's like a lawsuit going on or what, but yeah, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, maybe I'd get her and Drake on. They're both familiar with lawsuits, so we could talk about that. Could ask Drake about that whole Not Like Us lawsuit against UMG. See his feelings on that.
Yeah.
He's done a few interviews since the beef. I think Kendrick's only done like one or two, but I think Drake would be more comfortable talking about it. And I'd be really interested to. I want to know more about his upcoming album as well, about Iceman, because I feel like his rollout for it has been a bit confusing. Maybe I could give him a chance to clear the air a little bit. Be like, what can we expect from this? What kind of songs are you working on? Are these singles going to be on it? Like, stuff like that. Also, like, when is it coming out?
Yeah.
But to do a reverse of your question, who I wouldn't want to get on here is like A$AP Rocky, because I feel like every time I see him being interviewed, he's saying something new that makes me mad about his upcoming album, rage baiting people. And I don't know if I'd be able to be professional enough to have him on the show. But how about you? Is there anyone you have in mind for this?
I don't know. I feel like I'd want to do someone that I could have a genuine conversation with.
Yeah.
And a lot of, like, I would say, like, oh, Playboi Carti and Uzi, but Playboi Carti would probably be in here, like, barely functioning. Like,
he'd come in Aura Farm. Yeah.
Like, yeah, he would say, like, one word. Like, we wouldn't be able to get him to say anything. I don't know, honestly. Maybe, like, Baby Keem. I don't know. I feel like it might be, like, a Tyler and Frank Ocean would be pretty interesting.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I've seen a lot of interesting interviews with Tyler.
Yeah.
Sometimes he says some crazy stuff. But
yeah, he's got a lot of personality, so that would be interesting.
He does have a lot of personality. He was one of my desert island guys from the last time we did this, just for how interesting he is of a person to talk to, probably.
I think Tyler and Frank, so I could be like, yo, Frank,
what's going on?
What the heck, dude?
Yeah.
What the heck? So, yeah, that would probably be my two if I had to pick.
Yeah, I think those are good picks. For me, I just really want to talk to people about, just ask them questions about like how they made their music, specifically like production-wise. So I'd even be interested to maybe like talk to someone like Travis Scott, since I have so much appreciation for his music and his production, like talk about how Rodeo was made and how Days Before Rodeo was made. Coincidentally, I've read rumors that he has stolen production as well.
Really?
So yeah, maybe I need to look up to different people.
Yeah.
Just allegations though. Nothing's been proven. But yeah, that's definitely an interesting question. It would be cool to get any kind of rapper on here someday.
Maybe we
even
will.
Just a Mount Pleasant rapper.
Yeah.
Y'all are good too. Hit us up. All right. This is the last question, right?
Yep.
For my last question, I'm gonna have you guess the album based on reviews that were written about it.
Okay, that's interesting. I like that.
So this one is a 100 out of 100 score.
Okay, wait. So is it all about the same album?
It's all the same album.
Okay.
This one is a 100 out of 100 score. They said no rap album I've heard can boast better production than this one. The music is exhilarating, often abrasive, never predictable, at times stunningly gorgeous. These are the finest tracks that any group of rappers has yet to rhyme over.
Group.
Do you have a guess from this? Guess you get bonus points if you get it here, but I have two more as well.
That group makes me think.
Let me read the line again. These are the finest tracks that any group of rappers has yet to rhyme over.
Any group of rappers? I'm just going to throw out like Culture 2 by Migos. Okay.
Not Culture 2 by Migos.
Okay.
But yeah, that was a 100 out of 100 score on albumoftheyear.com. This one is a 14 out of 100 review. It says, I feel nothing but disdain for anyone deluded enough to call this a masterpiece. Blank, artist name, is a glorified pop hack, endlessly recycling shallow ideas and passing them off as genius. Their undeserved following has dragged hip-hop into mediocrity, flooding the genre with insipid, soulless drivel. What a vocabulary.
Yeah, wow.
So that's a 14 out of 100 review. Same album as the first one.
Same album.
I feel nothing but disdain for anyone deluded enough to call this a masterpiece.
That is some hatred right there.
Yes, it is. Any guesses off this? I got another one, too.
I want to try to go with one like that is kind of that hip-hop pop type of vibe. Give me Nothing Was the Same by Drake.
It's not Nothing Was the Same.
Okay.
So your last review is a 60 out of 100, so 6 out of 10. Is it just me, or is the middle of this album really boring? You got the beginning, which has an incredible intro with gorgeous vocals attached, and after that, you have a banger. At the end, you got two of their greatest songs in their whole discography, but the middle, there's really nothing special happening. I still think this record is good, but just barely. So we got a 100, 10 out of 10 score. We got a 14 out of 100, like a 1 out of 10. We got a 6 out of 10.
Okay, that's it?
Yeah, those are your 3 reviews. Right. I can read any of them again if you want.
Was I close with either of my guesses?
I'd say you're getting there with the Drake guess.
With the Drake guess?
I'd say it's in a similar area.
Okay.
Let me read the first one again since it's been a little negative since then.
Mm-hmm.
No rap album I've heard can boast better production than this one. Think about the production.
Yep.
The music is exhilarating, often abrasive, never predictable, at times stunningly gorgeous. These are the finest tracks that any group of rappers has yet to rhyme over. So they emphasize a group of rappers, so it might have a good feature list on it.
I have a guess.
What is it?
Give me Astroworld by Travis Scott.
It's not Astroworld, but that is a good guess.
Dang, man.
I think that would be fairly fitting. But yeah, think about the second review. They said people call it a masterpiece. They don't agree. So think about albums that are called that. It's called Genius. The artist that created it is a glorified pop hack, endlessly recycling shallow ideas and passing them off as genius.
So was I hotter at all with that Travis?
I'd say that's pretty hot. As far as the artist wise.
A glorified pop hack. That's what makes me keep thinking back, and I'm like trying to figure out what artist is like similar to Travis Scott.
Yeah, think about an artist who's a hip hop artist who became a pop star pretty much. Kind of with this album.
With this album, he became a pop star.
And by that I mean very, very popular.
So is it The Weeknd? It has to be The Weeknd.
No, not The Weeknd.
What?
It's a rap artist, hip hop album.
And it's not Drake.
Not Drake. I guess that's kind of giving it away. It could have been a different Drake album, but it's not.
And they became a pop artist. Okay. Don't tell me. I really want to get this.
You really want to get it?
Yeah.
I can read them again if you want.
No, I got it in my brain.
Okay.
I think I'm pretty solid right now. So, a pop artist. And you said a very mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
This is a huge, huge album when it came out. Very culturally significant for his career.
I really like this one. This was a great idea.
It's a brain teaser.
It is. It makes me really think.
Do you guys know in the audience? Do you know?
Yeah, they probably do. I'm probably just stupid. A mainstream, like that's all I keep thinking about.
Yeah. It's very, very mainstream.
It's a very popular album.
Very popular hip-hop album.
It's not Drake.
One might say you have a basic taste if this is one of your favorites.
I'm gonna be so mad if I don't get this, but I'm not liking my odds right now. A basic taste. Pop. Yeah, like I'm trying to like search around, but
many people call it a masterpiece.
Many people call it a masterpiece.
And the second review was mad about that. They're deluded, apparently.
What's your personal take on it?
My personal take?
Yeah, what do you think?
Oh, that's a good question. I'd rate it probably like an 8 out of 10.
An 8 out of 10? Have we talked about it on the show before?
I'm sure we have. I'll give you a little bit more of a hint. A lot of people call it like a 10 out of 10, like the best hip-hop album ever.
The best hip-hop?
A lot of people say that.
Is it Graduation? Is it by Kanye?
Yeah.
Yes. A mainstream pop artist. That's crazy. Calling Kanye West. Is it 808s and a Heartbreak?
Mm-mm.
Is it Late Registration?
Nope.
Is it My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
That was the album.
Okay. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a really good one. I like that. I've never thought about doing something like that.
Yeah.
Can't say I agree with that track list one. You do have Devil in a New Dress in the middle of the album.
Yeah.
Which, one of my favorite songs like ever. So that's
quite the take.
Quite the take there from whoever that guy is. All right, great question. Mine's a little bit more boring, but more open-ended.
Okay.
All right. So, let's say hypothetical. You are in Paris.
Okay.
And you're looking at the Eiffel Tower. It's nighttime, and it's like all sparked up. It's a beautiful, like, let's say summer night, ideal weather.
Mm-hmm.
Like no clouds in the sky. You can see the stars and whatnot. And you have your headphones on. What song are you picking if you're sitting in this situation to listen to?
You know, as soon as you started talking, I thought of Nights by Frank Ocean. I think that would go really hard in Paris. You know, I've heard people say that Paris isn't all it's cracked up to be, but I've never been there, so I think I'd enjoy it. You know, a lot of people like to be pessimistic. I think I'd like it. I'd like looking at the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
I think Nights would go hard. Also, what's that one song? It's like La Vie en Rose. It's not a hip hop song, but
I have no clue.
I'm pretty sure just Louis Armstrong. At least he did a version of it. Yeah. La Vie en Rose. It's I don't know what to call it. Like a it's just a nice, sweet song. I don't know what the genre is. It's a nice romantic song. It sounds very fitting for Paris. So if I weren't gonna go in like a hip hop or R&B lane, I think that's what I would pick. But I think Nights would go really hard there, especially if like this isn't realistic, but if like it was all like I was like the only one there, you know, and I could just appreciate the city and like the street lights and everything. Just look up the Eiffel Tower. I think that would go really hard there.
Yeah.
I'd love to like bike around, you know, in a situation like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like an empty city.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful.
That would be a really cool experience.
For real.
Some great picks for the songs there.
Thanks. Do you have one in mind?
You know,
when you were writing this?
I'm not gonna lie. When you said Nights, that I think that would just fit so perfect in that situation. Like that would be so beautiful. So I'd probably have to go Nights.
Nice.
That's
such a great song.
With the beat switch and everything, like just sitting there, taking in the view, like that would be fantastic. So
we're gonna have to get Triple H in Paris so we can recreate this scenario.
All right,
I like this scenario.
We'll throw out a poll. Either we get to go see the All Points East Festival with Tyler and Baby Keem and everything in England, or Paris. We go
take
visit.
Your pick.
Yeah, LLH in Paris. We'll do a little special episode for either one.
Yep.
So
obviously you guys have to fund it.
Yeah, you guys will start a GoFundMe. It will be quite a lot, so we can afford proper food and hotels and stuff like that. But yeah, come support.
That's sarcasm for the record. Yeah, we're not asking for money.
We're not.
Yeah, just gotta put that out there.
Yeah, no, that's complete sarcasm. We don't actually mean that.
We don't mean that at all.
Yep. If you're the
love to go to Paris though.
Yeah. Someday we'd love to.
Yeah.
Someday.
Yeah. How do you think we each did on the challenges?
I think we did pretty good. I mean, I'd say you struggled a little bit on that first blind rank.
Yeah,
but,
I always do, man.
I mean, it was kind of like, I don't even know.
It was hard to do well a little bit because I had to put Eminem at 1, and who would do that, instinctively. I was trying to tell myself not to overthink it, so I was just like, put him at 4,
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It's hard to tell how those things go.
Yep.
But you did put Y2K by Ice Spice over Don't Tap the Glass, so that one hurts a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
But your ranking was pretty good besides that.
Yeah.
And yeah, you did good on my other quizzes. Took you a little bit to get Kendrick Lamar, but you got him.
Yeah, for both the album and the artist, it took a second for sure. I need to work on that, I guess. Not my best talent.
I'm proud of the guess the album based on the reviews, because I don't think I've never seen someone do that on TikTok or anything.
Me
so
either.
Had our first original idea on Triple H today.
That was a fantastic question.
Yeah.
It really
also
made
the
me
monkey's
think.
paw one I came up with myself.
Yeah.
And that was just a little fun, a little silly.
And that's why you tune into Triple H.
Yeah. To hear original ideas. No AI involved here. It's all human made.
Human I thought
produced.
of all mine. He thought of all of his.
Yep.
There was no AI involved. So
yeah. Just two real guys talking.
Yeah. Two real guys talking. No AI involved. This is art.
This is art right here. Triple H can be qualified as art, I think.
Yep. Definitely. All right. Have you been listening to anything new?
Let's see here. I haven't really had a chance to listen to music lately. It's been a grind with school, but not really hip hop. But Gene Dawson, he's delved into hip hop before. I've talked about him a little bit on this show. He's an artist I enjoy a lot, and he dropped kind of a B-sides album to an album he released last year, which is like 8 bonus tracks, I guess, that are more of the sound that he did, and I really enjoyed it. So shout out to that. Besides that, not a whole lot else that's new. How about you?
I haven't really been doing a ton different. I've been listening to Lemon featuring Drake by Nerd and Rihanna. Nice. I heard it at the basketball game yesterday, and I was like, I kind of forgot about this song. It's pretty good.
Nice.
And Come Through by Drake off of Nothing Was the Same. I think I started listening to it because it was like, it's one of his like top 5 least streamed songs. And
really?
I saw it on TikTok. Everyone in the comments was like, "What? That's a great song." So I was like, "Oh, I'll give it a listen," and it is actually pretty good.
Nice. I'll have to check that out too.
Hate It or Love It by The Game and 50 Cent. I've been listening to.
Nice.
And this song, I don't even know where I heard it, but it's called Stuff I'm On by DJ Muggs and Rock Marciano.
Cool.
It's like I've been trying to get into jazz rap for the past week, pretty good. So some Mavi and
nice.
Some stuff like that. And yeah, that was just one of the songs I found, and I thought it was pretty good. So yeah, that's what I've been listening to.
Shout out to that stuff.
Yep.
All right. Well, this has been Triple H. Follow us on WMHW Radio on Instagram. And yeah, thank you for listening. I'm Gabe Schall.
I'm Nate Havrilla.
And we'll see you next week.